Always makes you love will blow your mind if you let it. Oh, if you let it. Oh, if you let it.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? This is Tiger Birch of PraisefulPress.com, spreading the good news. We just finished an incredible set with Eshon Burgundy and, of course, my brother here, Jake Washington, just rocking stage. If you missed it, you're going to definitely get an opportunity to see some of the clips and things on PraisefulPress.com. But I had an opportunity to sit here and just talk and rap a little bit with Jake. It's been an incredible blessing. For one, it was an incredible show, man.
Thank you.
God bless you, man. You got up there and really tore it up.
It was fun, man.
How's it feel to be up there and doing it again in front of the crowd?
It felt good, man. It felt good. I mean, I haven't done a lot of local stuff lately, you know, and this is a fairly new project for me, so it felt awesome, man. You know, like a lot of familiar faces and some unfamiliar that got to meet and catch up with. So it was awesome.
Yeah. Well, with the material that you got coming, for this new album and all.
Yeah.
How's it feel to be able to get that reception from them for the first time and hearing songs for the first time?
Man, it was awesome. It's like I've been, you know, this is a very new project. I have Faith, Hope, and Love is the 3 EP project, and Faith and Hope. Hope came out just a minute ago, October, and August was Faith. So it's really new, you know, for me. And some of the songs I did here tonight, it's the first time I performed with. So
exciting time.
But then nobody knows because it's new.
It's like the best part about doing a new song, you can skip a whole lot of it.
That's tight. Oh, that's how it goes.
That's real unique.
Yeah, it was a blessing.
That's cool. What actually inspired the project? How did that come about? Because you're doing it.
Yeah, man. It's funny because like I had a lot of material. If anybody knows our story, my story, I was in a group called Soldiers, and we had some technical difficulties with our label, the major label we were with, and we had a lot of downtime. We had about 4 years hiatus where we had a really successful record and we were doing out on the road, doing our thing, and all of a sudden it was like, we're soldiers.
Stop.
And it had a lot of, it just was God just doing his thing. You know, he was saying, this is not the time, this is not the right place for you. And as much as we tried to fight it, because we fought it, you know what I mean? We tried to fight everywhere we could. It just, God was saying no. You know, he was saying no, it's time to move on. So this project really was born out of that because I had a lot of material I had worked on in between that time. Solo stuff, and you know, I've always been producing and writing and stuff. So I had like 25 songs like that I had just been working on, little pieces and stuff. And when we got to the label, it's out of Seattle, Sacred City Records, and decided to distribute the stuff through them. They kind of came up with the concept like, why don't you take some, because that's a lot to put out as a solo album. That'd be like a double album. I even considered doing a double album for the first album, and they were like, no. Like, you need to, he's like,
too much in front of him one time.
Yeah, the marketing, they were like, yo, let's split it up, see what you can come up with. Look at the song, see what you can come up with. So I really like started piecing it apart, and I was like, dude, this is nuts. Like, Faith, Hope, and Love, like 6 or so songs fit on each project. And so I was like, this guy, I'm gonna go with it, you know, and base it on that.
And see, you hear all the stories about people complaining about marketing and the company that actually inspired an incredible idea.
Oh yeah, it was awesome, man.
That just changed the whole theme.
It changed the whole theme, man. Because I really had no idea what I was gonna call it. Because there was just so much different material, you know. And even Faith, Hope, and Love is a really very strong, different things. So putting that all on one record is a lot. You know, it's a lot to kind of take in. So this way we were able to like really go boom, Faith,
kind of spoon feed them.
Yeah, the rest on that, and then Hope, and then Love. You know. So hopefully, you know, the verse is the greatest of these is Love. So hopefully, Love really
stands out. Hey, and if you haven't already, go out and get that. If you get to see him live, you'll absolutely get a feel of why these albums are going to be so significant. God has truly blessed you up on the stage. Speaking of being up on stage, you got up on stage with Eshon Burgundy, which for some people who don't know, and it still baffles me. This is the first time the two of you have actually met face to face.
Yeah, man, it's...
And yet you've done how many songs together?
We've done 2 together so far. You know, we kind of met online, you know how that goes, you know, just Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff. But, you know, I have been following Eshon for a long time, man. I mean, that name off the top of my head, the song is 10 minutes that he's got, that's like bars for days. that song like really inspired me on the MC level, you know, to really step on my chops, you know what I mean? and just really dig in and be a little bit more strategic with what I'm saying, and, you know what I mean, and kind of get a little more meat. So this was the first time we got to really rock together. He's been on my record on one of the EPs he was on. I think it was the first one, Fate. He was on a song called Hot Cold. And I had a chance to be on a song called Tell You Why. It was on his latest release as well. So yeah, it's been a blessing, man. We got music together. We're both inspired by each other. It's the first time we get to really actually shake hands and go further than that.
So how's it feel to actually be able to perform that side by side?
Awesome. It was awesome because it's the first time I'm performing, period, with him, and then the first time I'm meeting him. So it was kind of a real blessing for me this night in general, just being able to meet, a cat that really inspires me and look up to on the artist side. Just as a man, dude, his heart is on point, dude. He's being used and he's allowing himself to be used. So
he's got to love him to be up and work and do some of people that you're a fan of.
Oh yeah. It's been a blessing, man. You never know how it's gonna go. You reach out to people like,
might be cool.
And a lot of people they take a long time to really work together because they want to see more of a intimate scenario when you met and you know the person. I believe in this is just kind of my philosophy. I really hear people in their music. Like when I heard his stuff, I was like, yo, this dude is like not lying. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a small thing.
And you can tell some, but some things you hear, you just know off the bat they're authentic, So that's how it was for me. I was like, dude, I gotta work with it. Like, I gotta work with it to something for myself. Yeah, it really worked out, man. It was awesome.
And it turned out to be two very incredible tracks.
Thanks, man.
To see it up on stage and to be able to witness that for the first time in fact, I'm glad we got to be a part of that. For all your fans and stuff out there, I'm sure there's people out there listening who's like, this is an awesome work you got. How you just went from building up and making this music, being able to do your own thing, got this album coming. How can they find out more about you? How can they support you? How can they hear more about this amazing story of yours, this testimony?
Jacob.com is the best. Try to keep it simple. JEKOB.com is the best way you can. I got the bio on there, which kind of paints my history. It can get a little lengthy, but I try to sum it up as much as I can. We've been in the industry for 15 years, man. Like,
plus you're artist, you kind of gotta expect some of that.
Try to sum it up, but yeah, it tells a story, of where I've been, who I am, what I'm about, and then it also connects with obviously all the social networks, so Facebook, Twitter. Most of my stuff is / I am Jacob, JKOB. So pretty simple to get a hold of me.
Man, thank you so much for taking the time. Thank you so much for coming out here and rocking back home. Take care of folks back home. For everybody who wants to find out more about Jake, definitely go check out his page and stuff. You also find those links on our webpage as well. Follow us at Praisable Press or go to praisablepress.com. And that's it for us, man. We're going to be spreading good news. Thank you, brother.
Great being here, brother.
Run to you again.
All right, man. Blessings.
Hey, appreciate it, man.